everybody. Welcome to Tech Talks. I'm your host, Larry Ortega. 2023 marks our 30th year of positively impacting families with technology. I had to go into the archives this weekend, and after dusting off some old VCR tapes, I was able to find a gem of a story that took place in 1994. Sonia Alvarado, a 14-year-old at the time, cast a vision as a student of Community Union's Educational Enhancement program. This is something that she would literally realize as an adult. During Community Union's first of what would be many TV appearances in 1994, ABC7's Vista LA program featured Sonia's participation in the Educational Enhancement program. It taught children in low-income communities advanced computer training and vision building after school. ABC7's Vista LA program would feature the results of a partnership between a nonprofit organization, a few school districts, and some municipalities, cities, and parents. The location, Boys and Girls Club of Pomona Valley. The year, 1994. Community Union had brought students from its 3 sites where it was conducting the after-school computer training program in the cities of Upland, Ontario, and Pomona. The students showcased their skills learned in the program, which consisted of primarily casting a vision through technology as to what they wanted to be in the future. Basic technology skills would help them paint and, in Sonia's case, realize their vision. Sonia cast a vision of becoming a teacher and running her own business. And the part that makes this a gem of a story is her achieving that vision as an adult. Today, Sonia runs her own real estate business and is president of the school board for the Ontario Montclair School District. As we begin to wrap up the showcasing of these 1994 highlights, we transition to an Ontario City Council meeting. The City Council for Ontario represented our partner in this P3 public-private partnership, which became a model for us in how to deliver computer and internet training in low-income communities. These kinds of partnerships were key to our success over these 30 years. We found that families would go to where they were familiar. After all, this was their community center, their Boys and Girls Club, their kids' school. Nothing intimidating about that, right? These P3 partnerships made it possible for Sonia to receive the training from the then Ontario Teen Center, completely free of charge. A similar course achieving the same outcomes for Sonia would have cost her $1,200 per day. Sonia was part of many children benefiting in this first round. 45 kids in total represented our first round of graduates and were recognized during this city council meeting in 1994. Another student who attended the program, named Leticia Juarez, shared what would be the most touching story of all. The Educational Enhancement program was the difference between her dropping out of school or continuing on to finish school and go on to college. Rounding out this Tech Talk is a funny story the Mayor of Ontario shares. Though funny, it correctly reflects the huge impact we collectively made for these children. In 1994, the internet was so brand new that even the Mayor of Ontario was comfortably admitting to not knowing how to use the computer or the internet. Here's Sonia. Sonia, why is it important to be part of the internet today? Right now, you're 14 years old. Why is that important?
So I could get more information in what I want to be in the future and find more stuff, interesting stuff I need.
How are you doing? My name is Sonia Alvarado. I'm the leader for the Trolley Project. The Trolley Project is from the Yellow Cab Company. They came to us with written and verbal information, and we put that information into a PowerPoint presentation. I'm 14 years old. I go to Ontario High School. What I plan to do in my life is finish high school, go to college, study to become a teacher. And also in between that, I plan to own my own business. What I plan to do in my life is finish high school, go to college, study to become a teacher. And also in between that, I plan to own my own business.
And I blame Councilman Ovid, who was one of my high school teachers, for this. But I haven't become computer literate yet. And these young people have that sense of accomplishment. But that has been done as a result of the directorship of Larry Ortega, who is also here this evening with us this evening. And for some very small participation of city dollars he has taken, and with his staff and with the equipment that he has, and through dedicated leadership, taught these folks the kind of computer skills which hopefully will be very beneficial to them in the future. So if Larry, if you can mention a few words about your program and the students that we have this evening.
Hi, my name is Leticia Juarez, and before going to the Educational Enhancements program, I had dropped out of school. And I went a couple of times to the class, and it gave me a motive to keep on going to school and graduating from high school and going into college and doing all those things to succeed in life.
This is exactly what we had in mind 2 years ago when this council said we need a place where good kids can come and become better. And so with just 4 little computers in the youth center, he's been able to accomplish this. So soon we must have at least 10 computers in there so that we have more young people that we reach and enable to become computer literate. Because that is the beginning of our next century, a high-tech environment that we must prepare our families to be part of. Because if they are not computer literate, they are not going to be able to compete for jobs, and they continue to be a burden for our families. We want our kids to become assets to our families, and here is a very good start. Mr. Mayor, this is one of the proudest days of me serving on the Ontario City Council.